Hey guys, it's Lori and welcome back to my channel. I'm so super excited to be back filming. Really short explanation. First of all, I'm gonna link to this side I think. I'm out of practice. The card I will link to my cruise video. First I was on vacation. My camera broke some pixels, so I sent it back. Then I went through, I can't even tell you how many cameras I've been through to come to one that I really truly love. And so that's where I've been. That's why I haven't uploaded as much. And so I'm back in the game now. Regular uploads as I normally do will be happening from here on out. Today I want to talk about a very requested video from a lot of you that have watched my Melasma story. It's basically just the backdrop of how I got melasma, and what happened, the story of it, how I'm dealing with it, what I'm doing. For those of you that don't know, I am a Retin-A user, but I have added so many things. This sunscreen was requested so much. I want to do this now. Then leave me down in the comments below what you want to see next. Do you want to see how I'm treating my melasma? Do you want to see my, just the Retin-A products that I'm using with that? Do you want to see my whole skincare regimen? I have some particular products that I want to talk about just for face, just cleansers, just eye products. I can break that down into sections. Let me know down below how you want me to do that, because I've just got like 1,000,001 videos floating through my head, but I do have a lot to touch on, so I just want to get started. If you watched that video, I'll again link it. You know that I've been trying every sunscreen in the planet. I even have a Melasma Mayhem series where I've talked about foundations that work to cover melasma, where I've talked about mixing different things with my sunscreen foundations to try to still get full coverage and get the sun protection. You know that I don't go out in the sun without a serious sunscreen on. And before I forget, I'm going to show you my hat. I know it was so funny. A lot of you asked about my sun hat. Hopefully this is the best. It's really quite large. Let's just put it on for a second. Okay, so you can see that when I pull this down, how far the shade, goes clear down on me. I hope that you can see that. I like it a lot. I take it everywhere I go. You can see that you cannot see through the hat at all, through this light, through the ring light, through everything. Hopefully I didn't destroy my hair. Probably did, but anyway, this is an SPF Plus hat, and I'm trying to see the brand. It says DNY. If I can link to something similar, I will. I want to try to also get one that is foldable. This is obviously very bulky to travel with, but I do it. Some places, I mean, it's holding up really well. It gets a little bit misshapen from some traveling, but I take that everywhere. Everywhere I go, I take that sun hat, and you guys wanted to see it, so for you guys that asked, there it is. Now I want to talk about real quick what I've settled on, and then I want to talk about what I've tried. Okay, so I've settled on, for my body, this, which is really something I would have never purchased if I wasn't such a persistent reader on comments of videos of the YouTubers that I love. I'll put the name right here. I know her first name is Nadine. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, but she is a writer for, I think, Hello Magazine, and she's really just super knowledgeable about sunscreens and fantastic. Now, she didn't recommend this particular sunscreen, but somebody in the comment of her video did. And I thought, well, I don't have anything to lose. I need something. For those of you that don't know, I'm out west in Arizona, and we're in 120-degree weather right now. And so I need this. Now, this is a chemical sunscreen. I'm kind of into the minerals more than the chemicals. I'm very sensitive to certain sunscreens, but I've come to realize that it's not always the products that are the active ingredients. Sometimes it's this list of blah 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 also contains something in here is causing me to break out. Now, I don't use this on my face. I tried. Did I tell you this is Jack Black Original Performance Remedy, oil-free, sun guard, water resistant, 80 minutes, broad spectrum sunscreen SPF 45 by Pure Science. I will hold this so you can see it, and I will also, if I don't feel like you can, insert a picture of this as well. And I always link to the products that I mentioned below if they're linkable. If not, I always put something comparable down there for you to, check out. But I'm 99.9% sure that this is available. I got this on Amazon. I believe this was around 20 bucks. And I am about to hear on it already. I did, again, try it on my face. Don't love it on my face. It's oil-free, but it just does not sit good under makeup. And I'm going to talk about the only ones that do for me. And I know that a lot of you have different ones that you love under your makeup, and that's totally okay. But this is what I was asked to show you. So I love that this is resistant for 80 minutes, water resistant for 80 minutes. Now, if I do go to the pool, a lot of times I will put this on my face. It doesn't really break me out. It's not, like super clogging to my pores unless I wear it every day. And it does, even though it's oil-free, kind of get that build-up. There's something about the feeling of sunscreen that I just cannot tolerate. But I'm going to just show you. It's just white, very, very white sunscreen. And I just put a little bit on the back of my hand here. This is what I use for, and I can see a difference in my chest. I'm using this on my chest and blending what I'm using on my face down my neck, kind of meeting up to my neck with this product. It's very, very white and thick going on, your typical, but it's hardcore. And in the summer, that's what I need here. So I'm using this on the backs of my hands, my arms, everywhere. Like with this blouse, I would bring it all the way down here, up around the back of my neck, anywhere that my skin is going to be showing. And you can see that it's got a shine to it, but it's not sticky at all as far as sunscreen goes, and that is what I just don't do well with, and it's blending in really, really nice. So that's currently what I'm using for my body. Anywhere that the sun is going to be hitting, that's what's on me right now. I will repurchase that. Haven't found anything to match that. I want to talk about now, while I still have your attention, what I'm using on my face, because I know that that's like really important to you guys. And this is again for everyday use. If I'm going to the beach or to the pool and I don't have makeup on my face, it's probably going to be this, or maybe something with even more SPF, okay? But I'm talking about everyday use because I think that's what you guys are going to be interested in. And that hat. I mean, that hat is 50 SPF. So nothing sees my face really. I don't get my face in the sun. So okay, I'm between these two. These are both by LaRoche Posay, and this one is mineral and it's tinted. Now this one says I believe originally was intended for the body. I don't see that anymore on here. I think they're changing this around because they know that so many people are using this on their face and that it's working for them. This is Anthelios 50 Mineral Ultralight Sunscreen Fluid, and it has the Cell Ox Shield. And so I'm going to shake it. And you can hear that it's just super fluid. It is light. And this is what I can tolerate on my face. I'm going to show you the tint. Here's the color. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. And you can see that it's running down my arm. It's very, very, very fluid. It blends in almost immediately. And the color, I think, is perfect. I would not use this on my body, to be honest with you, because of the tint. I read that it rubs off onto people's clothing, etc., etc. Now, I'm a medium skin tone. If you are very fair, you might want to just get the untinted version, but it is an all-mineral sunscreen, so I can't guarantee you what the white cast would be. But for me, I feel like this is perfect for me. I'm just gonna show you on the wipe. I'm just using baby wipes for this, but you can see that it is definitely tinted. And if you're fair, this one could be tricky, but it's not super dark. But I just really love it. If you're medium or darker, that mineral sunscreen is gonna probably be your best friend because it dries down really, really flat, no shine, no stickiness, and this particular one is 4.2 fluid ounces. Now again, the LaRoche Posay has the Cell Ox Shield in it, which is UVA, UVB, and antioxidant. Okay, it's what sold me. I was recommended this by another dermatologist channel, and I will put that link down below. So I went on a search for what I thought would work for me. But I think that this is super amazing because of the antioxidant shield in here. It's supposed to really help to fight the free radicals. Now this one is water resistant for 40, I think that, what does that say, 40 minutes, 45? Hold on, I'm sorry, the print's so small. 40 minutes. This is water resistant for 40 minutes, whereas this Jack Black is water resistant for 80 minutes. And so, yeah, I mean, that's obviously a huge difference, and that's why this is what they call cosmetic sunscreens. Now, like I said, this was meant for the body, but the active ingredient is titanium dioxide, 11%. So I feel fine using this on my face. I went ahead and grabbed another version of the LaRoche Posay. This is Anthelios 45 and ultralight sunscreen fluid. This is intended specifically for the face, and this is the matte version, and that is what sold me. You guys know I'm about anything matte. This is 40 minutes water resistant as well, and it has this cool little dispenser, and it is liquid. Let me shake it. It has that like little ball that floats around in the bottom of it, and I just think it's the greatest. Now it is 1.7 fluid ounces. It's not a lot of product. It is more expensive, and I think in the summer this is what I have to have because it's just so hot here. I want to try to put just a little bit out on my hand. You can see that it goes on really, it's like a milk. See it running down my hand, I hope. And I want you to see how matte this dries down almost instantly. It's almost dry. I can still feel it, but so matte. No shine, no settling, no creasing, no peeling. This is the product that I love so much. I cannot feel it on my face at all. I can finally put my sunscreen on, go to put my makeup on, and feel like there is nothing on my face. If that's what you're after, I highly recommend this. It's a more expensive product, but if you're looking to be protected and you don't mind that this is chemical, then this is the one. As far as I'm concerned, I am almost here into this one. And honestly, you know, for that being said, this is a lot of products when you consider how little you actually need. It's remarkable to me. So, yeah. I mean, it's just, I mean, it is so matte. I'm gonna, nothing. No grit, no slip, no nothing. And it's so set in on my hand. It's just amazing. It feels so perfect under my makeup. And it's just so hot. Now, it is only water resistant for the 40 minutes. So I know somebody's going to ask me, what are you touching up with? How do you touch up? Because I don't think a lot of people mention that. So I have two options for you. Of course, my hat, if I'm outside, it's the hat. Always. The hat always. Not walking to the car. This is fine. These cosmetic sunscreens are fine for that. But at poolside or whatever, you know, or if I'm out in the sun a lot and I want to touch up my sunscreen, what I am using is this Physicians Formula. This is the Super BB. And I don't think a lot of people are aware of this one. I'm not sure why. It is SPF of 30, and it is a combination of the titanium and zinc oxide. Let me see the percents for you real quick. It is, oh, it looks like 15% titanium and 10% zinc oxide. They have these in different shades. Mine is in medium. Now let me show you how much I've used of this, just so you know that this is what I do. Yeah, I mean, pan major on this. It's so pretty. It's just, I mean, it takes so little, and I'm just gonna rub some in on the back of my hand. Can't even really see it. It just, if anything, gives a little color to your face. You don't need much of it. I don't really care for the little brush that comes in the compact, but to throw in your purse, that brush is probably okay if you're just, you know, making a touch-up. I took mine out. I usually carry like a small kabuki, or, you know, this is very light, just to dust over your face, or you could take any kind of brush, really, you know, in your makeup bag that you wanted to. The other setting, or the other thing that I use as a touch-up is this Super Goop setting spray with SPF 50 Defense Refresh setting mist. And I got this from Sephora. Now, I know I mentioned this in one of my videos, saying that it was going to go back because it makes my face greasy. This is a strange little animal. It's not my favorite, but there are days when I'm in an absolute nightmare hurry, and I'll either forget to throw on my sunscreen and freak out, or it's just that I've been out too much and I need to set up, and I, you know, didn't take the BB cream, so I'll respray this. This doesn't bother my face as much as it's such it's hard to get like your forehead area, especially if you have bangs like I do, and not get this in your hair. And the problem I have with this is that it makes my hair greasy. But it says matte finish, 3-in-1, sets makeup, controls oil, and delivers UV photo aging protection. So I'm keeping this. I still have, I mean, this is not even halfway gone, but I'm using it here and there. Again, this is kind of like, oh my gosh, I forgot my sunscreen. I need protection. I'm going to throw this on, spray it on my face. I just won't leave without sunscreen on, but I don't want to take my makeup all off, start all over. So, you know, we're all guilty of that. Oh, I did not put on my sunscreen on. Then this is what I use. Again, they make a smaller travel size of this, and you can throw that in your purse if you prefer something like this over a powder. You know, the more powder you add throughout the day, the cakier you can get. Even a combo of these is fine. You can throw a little bit of this on and then set this with a little bit, kind of takes that powder look off of your face. These are perfect for each other. So instead of saying, you know, that I have all these products that I'm not for, since this is getting so long, I'm going to call this one what I am using. The sunscreens that I am using, the sunscreens that I'm loving, sunscreens that I'm living by and swearing by every day. So that's it for those. I'm going to go ahead and do my second segment, and I will split it up into part 2, the parts that I'm not loving. Yeah, for various reasons. Some of them are really good, and they're just a little bit of faux pas to each one of them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. It was much requested, so I wanted to get it out to you. I'm going to try to do a lot of my requested videos in order. Please leave your comments down below if you've used these, if you like them, if you don't, why. If you have options other than the Physicians Formula that are drugstore. I know you can get the IT CC powder like this in the SPF 50. That's a great option. I just like to grab this at the drugstore because I'm using it, like, obviously really fast, and so I like that. This is, like I said, a great high-end option. These are high-end options. This I got on Amazon. I again will link everything that I can below. If there's something that you're loving that you say, Laura, you've got to try, please leave that down below, because I would love to know what it is that you guys are really loving. But I think for cosmetic sunscreens, I know there's like an Elta MD. I know there's a lot of SkinCeuticals that you guys recommended. It's not that I'm not going to try those, but I'm just really happy and settled with this right now. And I hope that you can tell that my face is responding very well to it. I do think that I have plenty of products to get me through this massively hot summer here in Arizona, including this powder. Like I said, I'm interested in the IT CC powder. I think that's what it's called. And there's an illumination one as well. I know that it's 50 SPF, but I just use this as a touch-up. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. This seems to be working out for me. I hope that you can tell that my face, this is the best that my face has looked in ever. Really, I feel like my face is looking better and better, even right now in my 40s, than it did probably in my 20s, and not 20s, but probably in my 30s, really. And I do have so many products to talk about. One of them is PR that is super fantastic. I feel like that particular product is what is tightening my neck and jawline. I want to bring that to you. I've got so many skincare products and face washes and moisturizers and eye creams to bring you, and there's so much filming to be going on, but these are what's working for me, along with this hat, this handy dandy. I love this because it just matches everything. It's that particular color that you can wear with black, you can wear with brown, anything, prints, colors. I don't know how I lived before that hat, but yeah. So I'm going to close this one out and say thank you guys so much for watching my sunscreens that are working, that I'm living by and so wearing by, and my next one is going to be on the ones that I'm testing out, or that just completely were misses for me for various reasons. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. God bless you. Bye. I'd love to have you as part of my channel, so please don't forget to click on my picture so that you can subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will be updated every time I upload a video.